Hello, hello, hello. What we got here then, yeah? All right. That was weird, I'm sorry. So we're going to be creating this part. I'm just going to turn that music down just a smidgen. There we go. We're going to be creating this outfits mechanical workshop. And that's purely for part of the animated short series we're working on. Whether I've started working on, I've started writing out the script and so on and so forth. So, all right. Man, I should buy some eggs. And devil them later. Okay. All these files as well, as I progress through the animated short film, will be up on Patreon as well. Just a FYI. Got my slapped together in 10 minutes. Ooh. So something that could be slowing down your renders is that if you just have an emission material, that could be a big stuff up there. Just an FYI. All right. Cool. So let's continue on. We're going to create this. I've brought in my chap. First things first, let's just delete the default cube. Now I'm going to use this person here as my scale. Control J. Okay. Alto, welcome, buddy. Let's select this. I'm just going to leave him as is for now. Alt R, Alt G, rotate X. There we go. Something like that is going to be roughly the size of the building. Libby, thank you. Happy Easter as well. Morning. Good evening, as it's only 2 hours before it's midnight on Sunday. What did I type in to get this into Midjourney? Was this. I will paste that into chat. Control V, enter. Oh, I can't post it all. Okay, let me get rid half of it. That, and then that. All right, so let's kind of start blocking out what the size of this interior is going to be. Actually, what we will do first is kind of get a scale. I'm just going to open up another version of Blender, another blend file. We'll save it, and then we'll link the files together. Because I know this is the scale as well, and these are the kinds of ships that I actually want to be able to fit in here. I am struggling with the concept of how Star Citizen gets their models. I think my problem is at the moment is I'm not using the correct decals. But yeah, that's something. Oh, sorry. Let me, Marco, just rephrase that. Omniverse isn't. Sorry, let me rephrase that. The decal that I'm using isn't properly set up for like other render engines. It's specifically designed for Blender. So that's something I'm trying to really work out on. New collection. This one is just going to be Spaceship. Cool. Good spelling marker. Control S to save that. And then I'm just going to close this, get out, jump back into here. From here, I'm just going to link that other file. So I'm not going to actually append it. I'm going to link it. So if I append it, that means I actually bring the spaceship into the scene. Where if I link it, the spaceship stays in the other blend file, but we kind of just reference it. So collection, spaceship, link. There we go. So now we know what's the size of the factory as well, because we have a reference of a spaceship as well. All right. Is it okay if I find myself British even though I'm not? What? James, hey. Happy Easter from Australia. I don't know about that British comment. So I'm from, in Australia, is called South Australia. Funnily enough, it's South. Slovenia, Vladimir, Sretan Uskrs. No, Sretan Božić. Sretan Uskrs. Welcome, buddy. So we speak, over there, we speak proper English. So advanced dance and prance. None of this advanced dance and prance. Terrible. Look at that. Close enough. Yeah, I'm slowly losing all my creation. So, and that's just because I don't really use it as much as I should. And then we'll do another E4. Okay, so this is the plan. Let's go P, separate by selection, H. So I'm thinking this is going to be the size of the building. I think it's a little bit too high. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Delete faces. F. So here we've got about 6 meters. I think 6 meters is okay. Everything you say is as long as you know how to pronounce it. Of course, it's Dinamo Zagreb. Dinamo Zagreb. So, don't ask. Yes, I think this is a bit too long actually. So let's bring this back. I'm going to bring it back by 10 meters. Let's go. Oops. Come on, Marco. You know how to do this stuff. Let's just go delete vertices. And then Alt H. That's weird. F, and then F down. All right. Hide that. There we go. I think that's probably a good size here. And then this is where we can go ahead and start adding everything up the top. I just got home. Sweet. Last minute Walmart. Oh, the memes I've seen from Walmart. Australians don't understand Walmart. Some interesting pictures come out of there. However, if I ever do go to America, that's probably one thing I'd love to be able to see is this calamity of what Walmart is. So let's go ahead. I'm going to try and build up this area. Once again, just going to block it all out first before we go any further. GZ1. Nice. That's looking good. We can see it's probably a bit raised. Let's go GZ.5. I am going to add in another cube, and this is going to be kind of like that staircase bit. GZ, hold control. There we go. What are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Okay, let's just move this off to the side for a sec. And oops, screencast keys. There we go. Screencast keys. Lovely. From here, let's jump into this. Shift D, hold control. Something like that. I'm just going to fudge this for now. Whoops. I think that's probably a little bit too high, but oh well. Isn't spoken by anyone in Britain, only those outside of Britain who thinks it's a foreign language. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. Okay. Maybe something like that. Add some extra steps in. And then we'll come back and fix this all up later. Perfect. And then my expectations for this will probably be sitting around this here. And then you can kind of see that we've got this top section here, which I'm going to probably claim as offices. So let's go ahead and mingle that. I reckon I might just go GZ1, bring it up a little bit further. And we're going to go another cube. So this is 2 meters. Scale Z. If it's 2 meters, let's go 3 meters. Doesn't need to be 3 meters. Let's go 1.25, which means that this should be, yeah, perfect. So about 2.5 meters. And that is going to sit probably about here-ish. There we go. GX, I'm just going to snap all that. Actually, maybe we should move this up so it's all snapped in the right spot. Oh, excuse me. There we go, something like that. And that's sitting at the 3 meter mark. Lovely. G to the X. Let's scale that out. There we go. So everyone's Walmart is the cheapest place to shop. It sort of attracts those who are. Yes, I gathered that, but obviously, you know what, I'm okay, but I'd probably still shop there. I mean, by the sounds of it, it's probably got some really good bargains and such. So I would not knock it. Or Best Buys, I think, is another shop that's there, which seems of interest. Okay. Whoa. There we go. Let's go E to extrude. G to the X. Something like that. That seems like everything is too far out. So let's bring it right back to about here-ish. Once again, we're just blocking at the moment. That's all we're doing. Just kind of like outlining what the shapes are going to be like of the building. That might be a little bit too much, but that's fine. We can come to it a little bit later. It's almost actually like this section here is like we can bring that actually all the way out. Because I think I'm Oops. I almost feel like I'm misreading what this is. Z, let's go 0.5 at half a meter. If I go like this, E to extrude along here, let's go 2 meters. I feel that almost we can grab, let's go Control LP, separate by selection, and the staircase here. I feel that it could be something like this. And then what we have is this door is actually here-ish. Come on. You know how this works. There we go. So it's almost something like that is what we're looking at. I mean, you have to remember that we are using Midjourney as well for the reference image. So it's definitely not going to be right in terms of scale every time. But that's what I'm kind of like feeling like. Mr. Magoo's here. Welcome, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Isn't no, Best Buys are not necessarily Best Buys. They'll do in a pinch. Yes. Meh. If it's a food bargain, it's filled with. Okay. So with that, I'm actually going to delete that object here. GZ1, and then how I'm envisioning this is we're going to have something like that. Each individual section, let's go like so, and then probably I could array this, but for now, because we're blocking, I'm going to do individual insets. Let's go E to extrude. E to extrude, and we're going to scale them in, and we'll go into individual origins, scale them in. So we're going to have something like that, and we're going to delete those faces because that's where the glass is going to be going to be. You can see that we got pipes running all the way up here. This wall here is separate, so let's just quickly expand that. GZ1, and I think here we're going to have some big get stuff doors, I reckon. Obviously, because this ship. So I was thinking about this. Mechanically, Sheldon, welcome. Hey. Good day, sir. Mechanically wise, you don't have a spaceship like flying in. I mean, obviously with the Mandalorian, when Mando's landing in the Tatooine repair base, it's kind of just like a giant circle. It just lands and then they work on it. What I'm thinking is that there is a platform that these ships land on outside, like a car park, and it literally kind of just like a driveway, like a movable platform, it brings it inside. So, for instance, something like this, let's put an edge loop through here, edge loop through there. And then we've got like a giant get stuff door. You know, let's just go P, separate by selection. Shift S, cursor to selected, right click, set origin to 3D cursor. We have a massive door that opens like this. And then on it, the ship will kind of just will kind of land something like that. And then the person can work on the ship however they want. No, I haven't seen the trailer. Yes, Mr. Chris, Mr. Tibbs. It is, so this is going to be part of the workshop, part of the animated short that I'm currently working on. They could tow it in, keep it simpler. Yeah, see, I was semi-thinking that they could just tow it in. But what's it attached to? Like something needs to be under, and that's why I was just going to... I think barn doors. I reckon barn doors, because now that I think about this, like if the ship lands here, that's not really going to be workable. So, I mean, this, you know, we could extend this. So, let's go Alt-R to reset the rotation. And we'll do a big get stuff barn door, maybe. I think you might be right, Mr. Alto. And then, yeah, so we'll go... Oh, wait. Yeah, we can just do that. Let's go P, separate by selection. And then we've got this. And I'm just going to bring that out. Let's go into a solidify modifier. And let's just increase the size a little bit. And then you... What's the width of that? No worries. Let's select this. Hang on, which way do the doors go? That, yeah, okay. Cool. Let's go solidify modifier, Control V, put that in there. Grab both of these, and then we can move it out. And then, yeah, we'd have this door move in first. This door move in first behind it. And then you would have both doors kind of collecting. Something like that. Well, let's just animate it while we're here then quickly. So if I go to frame 60, I'm just going to press I, set a location keyframe. Make the door that wraps around the wall. I could. That would, you could probably do it by following a path. I reckon. I might look into that later. We'll see how he goes first with all the blocking stuff. With that, I'm going to go G, Y. Yeah, let's go G, Y. We're going to set I location. And then we're going to have probably about here, I location. Now, the Bezier curve is what's going to stuff us up. Gee, that went fast. What the heck? 60 frames a second. Weird. Sure, let's go back to 30, please. And then so this Bezier curve doesn't work. So it's almost like it needs to slow down at this point. So if I go Shift D, and then it should hopefully slow down. Like that. Oh, wow. Who have we got? Who just came? Tachiki? Welcome. Stand clear. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't like the fact that it slows down completely. But what we might do, see if we can bypass that a smidgen. I location. Oops. Went the wrong way with that one. I location. Ah, you suck. Whatevs. Future market problem. Whoops. Let's select that. This other door. Whatevs. A little bit too fast. But anyway, there we go. That's what the bar... Yeah, it is a very fast door. If anything, it should both probably scale maybe even 3 times. So if we come here and we go select all, scale by 2. Getting distracted here. Yeah, it's still pretty fast. But anyway, that's what it would kind of look like. Okay, so from on the inside, let's continue just blocking this out. User, I am actually going to select you and you, move to a new collection. This one's going to be character. It's in its new collection. Shift D, and we'll put him in the right spot. Whoop. Rotate 90. GZ3. So this is roughly where he's going to be standing. Cool. So that means that we could probably come in here. Where's the eye line? Could probably go there and maybe about here. Let's do something like that. Delete faces. And so that's what this place would probably look like. Look at the rest of the stuff. Maybe the door should be chunkier. Yeah. It's stuff that we can all come back to. But it's just more important. Just getting that blocking out of the way first. And then we can come in and start adding more to it. Probably cut a hole in there a little bit later. But that's fine. So from here, let's just continue on. Shift S cursor word. Shift S cursor word origin. I'm going to throw in a cylinder. Rotate X. And I'm going to bring it up here. Something like that. Let's go like this. Scale X. Whoops. Y 0. Individual origins is turned on, which is no good for me right now. Boop. Scale Y 0. Select these, so scale Y 0. And let's just go scale on the Y. Just some good old fashioned pipage. Nice. What else can we see? Oh, I like this thing. That looks pretty cool. Then there's kind of some sort of like ventil. Might do some ventil. Something up here. Have you ever run into an issue where Blender drops really low frame rate? Yes. Yes. I normally have that quite a bit. If you're using like really high detailed, if you're using complex PBR shaders, yeah, that'll hurt. 10 p.m. Yes. Yeah, no, 10 p.m. It'd be 5 a.m. Oh my goodness, go back to bed. Darn, he burning that oil, ain't he? Yes, I am. Oh boy, we're not watching that. Okay. Yes, so let's have a look what this could be up here. Actually, no, maybe what we should do is create some sort of like bracing system on the inside of the warehouse. So if I go into a plane, let's just move it out of the way just so I can work on it freely. Period key to zoom in. Let's go like so. Control B to add a bevel. Let's go like this. Control B to add in a bevel. And we'll delete these two faces. I think we could probably grab these and extend it a bit more. Scale on the Y. E to extrude. And then that way, we got these I-beams. Let's go. Let's go, whoops, scale Z. And we're going to go something like that. And then we've got some pipes in the way. That's fine. We will fix that up in a sec. Shift D, hold control. Every 2 meters. There. Control R? Control Shift R? I hate you. I know there is an option to do repeat that task. I just can't remember what that button is right now. And then that'll give us that. That looks not too bad. Let's go like so. Shift D to the Y. Dump that in there. Health. What the heck is that? It's like a fume hood. Sandblasting chamber. Ooh, I like that idea. That's cool. Shift R. You jerk. Thank you. Or the background idea in the Midjourney 5 makes it so much. Makes so much or more. Yes. Yeah. And it's a lot more clearer as well at what you can see. I do like that. Right. So I'm going to say, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not, what should I call it? It's not proper, I know what I'm trying to say. It's not proper scale as well, which kind of sucks. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go E to extrude, and I'm going to go 2 meters out, and then that way we can grab these things here. GX X2, GX 2 minus. Okay, so now we've given ourselves some more room in here. I think that'll work a little bit more nicely. I do like that sandblasting idea. I think that's a great idea. Use. Oh, use. Okay. Sorry, that's another conversation. I also speak good English. It's more Gollum than Jar Jar. Oh gosh, what are you doing with yourself, Marco? Let's go to there. So we're looking at something in this top corner. I do like that sandblasting idea. So maybe we might make a bit of a range hood. Let's move that over to there. Okay, so it'd be kind of like, yeah, maybe let's reverse it. And we'll do something like that. And when it comes down to the more finer details, we could probably even create a system where this actually comes down. But that sounds like, you guessed it, a future Marco problem. So we have something like this. E to extrude. I mean, we could probably actually move it off that wall there. Oops, come on. There we go. G to the X. I hate you. G to the X. So something like that. Nice. And obviously once we start coming in and we kind of create some maybe carts or something that can push around tools, I think that'll look a little bit schmicker. I do like these I-beams that are going across. I think that's kind of cool, but we won't be doing that. What I'm thinking is let's grab that in there like so. And then I'm going to select these 2 circles, that one, and that one. I hate you. There we go. Let's do an E to extrude, Alt S. And we'll bump it out like so. And then we're just going to quickly delete these inner circles, delete vertices. And then that's something we can come back and fix later. But now we've got this kind of ledge here that maybe we can run some more pipage, some cables or such. And I think it is coming along quite nicely. Maybe something we could build into the floor is, you know, one of like those mechanic pits. As an idea, maybe that might work. This bit in here, I don't know what that is. Oh, I think that's meant to be some sort of like piston. I like that. I like the design though. To me, it is looking quite nice at the moment. Let's put an edge loop through here. Scale X. X0? Yeah. GG. And then we're going to put an edge loop through here. Let's select this bit. Let's do I to do an inset. You suck. Let's undo that. And I'm just going to grab this bit. GZ. Where's the floor? The floor is about there. Let's do I to do an inset now. And then from here, we can go E to extrude. Only go Shift D, Y, P separate by selection. Let's kind of make this as if it's a bit of a support. How are we going to do that? We'll do it like this. GG. I'm just going to triangulate everything. So we've got something like that. Let's select everything. Itchy nose. I'm going to press I to do an inset. Oh. Anyway. Whoops. GG. Just give myself a little bit more room in here. And then we can go Control L, I to do an inset. So we have something like that. Delete faces. And so all that we're creating now is kind of struts. Now I'm not going to be too worried about engons because this is all going to be hard surface. There's nothing organic. And it's going to be going along the plane. So, whoops, Control Shift B if you want to bevel a vertex. I think that's fine. E to extrude. So that we've got that. And then we can bump that in. Put it into there. Something like that. Bam. Let's throw a bevel on it because we can. Nice. And then in there we can throw some stuff. Right, Ryek, welcome. But slide in and have a usable gap. Maybe it's just a gap. They're meant to straddle when landing. Remember, a broken ship must use it. Well, the plan, I'm still thinking about having the ship lands on a platform and that platform kind of comes into the garage area. So this here will be kind of the fixing point, you know, where we can pull parts from the overhead crane. And that's where it kind of gets sorted. Is what I'm semi-thinking. Let's actually test that out. Control S to save. I'm going to put an edge loop here. Edge loop here. This is going to be my platform. So I'm going to go E to extrude. And actually, let's go E to extrude 0.1. 0.25. And I'm going to go E to extrude something like that. Delete these two top things. From here, Shift D, bring it back up. E to extrude 0.2. Control LP, separate by selection. And so now we've got our platform. Do you have any good recommendations, free materials or paid materials? So there are stinking plenty. There is extra. There is this one. Wait for it. Yep. So I would probably. This is my favorite one. That one, Extreme PPR Combo, is what I use quite a bit. I was starting to use this other one, which isn't coming up now, oh no, there it is. I was using this one until they updated the Trafficker add-on, and then it kind of broke all the other add-ons. If worse comes to worse, this site, ambient here, that site there. Hey, I would like to know tutorial channels and other sources to build starships. I don't know. So the only other channel that I know that delves into it is, hello, I am Ponty, Rail Ponty, I think. From the Blender Bros, hey mate, Blender Bros. That's the only chap that I know. Why is that? Should be a floor. Oh, that's why. So let's just hide that for a sec. He's the only other person that I know that I've been really delving into it. I'm trying to learn to make the Star Citizen ships. There's quite a few techniques that they're using. I'm just trying to optimize my workflows. I'm getting there slowly, but I still have a lot to stink and learn. Merge by distance, yes. Let's go like so. I'm just going to quickly merge this floor. E to extrude. Something like that. Something like that. Let's go EY. Something like that. That. Oops. That. Merge by distance. I hate you with a passion. Why? That's why. Do I want to merge? Yeah, better. Merge at center. Merge at center. If you do watch Mr. Ponty's video, Rail Ponty. Make sure you leave a comment, let him know I came. I've actually never spoken to him, I don't think. So, because the ship you're seeing is very nice and this is sort of realistic. So I actually built most of this ship on my Discord. Not last night, the night before. Pretty much spent about 2 hours and was just chatting away with a whole bunch of you guys. So, have you looked at Sanctus materials? No, I have not looked at Sanctus. Sanctus. What is the style? Using heavy machinery. Oh, like greebles and kitbashing. Yeah, so I'll probably end up using kitbashing on this. But I'm just going to quickly show you. This is what the ship looks like. I've got a very basic material on it because the intention is to go to NVIDIA Omniverse. I did create a new material for this ship as well, but I've got to fine tune it. But this is what it kind of looks like. This would be the cockpit area because I can actually break it down here. So this is going to be the cockpit area, and then this is going to be the cargo hold. So you can see there's plenty of room in here to do whatever needs to be done. Let's go Alt-H. So yeah, I like the ship so far. If I unhide the characters, that'll give you a little bit of an example of... There they are. This is what they'll kind of look like being in the ship. So it's going to be a two-person ship, and they've got like a very big cockpit area. And so this is going to be perfect for landing and so on and so forth. So it gives them plenty of room. Anyway, that's that ship. A little bit more detail. But for now, we're going to continue on this. We now have our outside floor. I will continue to expand this. Actually, I am going to get rid of all these here because I don't want them to be involved with the floor. Let's go P, separate by selection. And then we've got this. So let's grab that and that. I'm just going to go into extrude, scale on the y-axis. Deselect that, G, X. I hate you so much, you suck. Let's undo that. And we will deselect these first. E to extrude along the x-axis. Let's go 10. And then I'll grab that and that. E to extrude, scale on the y-axis, something like that. So this would be kind of like the floor pan for the whole outside. The video recorded, yes, it will be here. Actually, I might post the Discord link. Hey, someone's talking to me on the video Omniverse. What's going on? Who's... Yeah. How do I go? Right click, invite people, copied, and Control V. There we go. So if you want to come over to the Discord, say hi. Hi. I'm there. I'm trying to be on there a lot more, so... Yarson. So that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. That's looking nice. Obviously, we can start building up this area in here as well. I do feel that I want to extend just this section in here. And probably this section as well will extend. That's kind of cool. I do like that. If we were to just for funsies, go into shading, make sure we jump over to cycles. Let's go into GPU, please. Let's go into 32, 128. Also jump over into the world. And I'm just going to add in the default sky stuff. Let's go 45. So the sun's more above. And we'll go into the render settings and bring down our exposure. It's probably about 0.2. Save, back into layout. Let's have a look what we're kind of looking at the moment. Yeah, nice. So that's not too bad. Obviously, once we start adding in a little bit more, I try not to bother you too much on Discord, but I found, no, I enjoy the chats. That's why I'm trying to do the live streams a little bit more often. Thank you, whoever just joined. Ricardo. Welcome, Ricardo. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Subscribe. Do it. I do want to fix up these stairs now. Because they're a bit of a bother. So, okay, how are we going to do this? Let's come into side view. And you can go there. You can go or not. Something like this. GX, something like that. Actually, I probably... Oh, you dumb donkey. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. And then from here, what I can do is hopefully just select all that. Delete vertices. We'll go ahead and delete these. And then from here... Yeah, I hate you. Face. Okay. E to extrude, GZ, hold control. And I'm going to delete that vertex now. And then we can go like this. F, F, F. And E to extrude downwards. Let's go, oops, and there as well. F. Just thinking what's the best way to extrude all this. I don't think there's an easy way. I should probably do an array. Speaking of failing, I just cooked bacon with baked beans. Grid modeler. Oh, fart, shut up, you and your grid modeler. You are right. I should have. Let's use grid modeler. I keep forgetting what the button is for grid modeler. There I am. Preferences. Grid modeler. I hate you. Come back. What's the button for grid modeler? Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. I remember now. Let's bring that out. And we are going to go right click. Nope. Control Shift D. Nope. D. Nope. E. Nope. Oh, that's right. Edit. Shift D. Nope. E. Nope. Control D. Nope. Control E. Oh, I keep forgetting what it is. Oh, ploppers. What the? Okay, okay, I got this. I semi know how this works. D? No. Grid modeler. There we go. Oh my goodness, why are you like that, you clown? Rotate, 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 rotate. How does this work? No, I want to rotate. Far out. Uh-huh. 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 Okay, alright. Ah! What the? Anyway. Okay. This is why the add-ons don't follow blend shortcut scheme. Yes. Cool. Uh-oh. Get out. Go away. Uh-oh. Now I've broken it. Oh. Anyway, let's just do this manually. Alright, let's go like so. What the heck have I done here? Merge by distance. That's weird. Okay, from here, GZ, hold control. Okay, so that's there. Let's go 150 mil. Actually, no, let's do that like this. Done. E to extrude like that. E to extrude like that. Beautiful, perfect. E to extrude 2. Oh, go away. Far out. Period key to zoom in. GY. Scale on the Y. Something like that. And then we're just going to grab these two here. Beautiful. Use the bevel tool. So I've broken the add-on to pieces. Yeah. Unknown. Welcome, buddy. Blah. There we go. Too much. 0.01. Yeah. We'll obviously come in and we'll clean that up as well. Obviously, we've got our door and our door frames we've got to add in. But you can kind of see how this is all slowly but surely coming together. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, see, kind of like this bit here. Oh, I do like that idea of this metal plate that's just sitting on top. So I'm going to do this. Scale. Let's go P separate by selection. Let's go GZ. Move that up a little bit. And from here, we're going to go to something like that. Let's go ahead and just go E to extrude. And that's going to be kind of like this metal plate that's just sitting on the concrete, separating it. Giving just a little bit extra like dimensions and so on and so forth to that. So that's looking quite nice. Over here, we've got plenty of pipage, so on and so forth. I almost feel that up here as well. We can go E to extrude, scale, shift Z on individual, scale, shift Z, something like that. Let's now do I to do an inset, E to extrude, scale, shift Z, just to push it out a bit. Just adding that little extra detail. As you can see, I like to move around the full scene, not just stay in the one place. Is it a problem? Slightly. Let's bring that over there, rotate X 90, and then we'll bring that all the way up to be about here-ish. Oops, we could probably move that over a bit more up against the wall. And then this is almost to the point where the doors will be moving along. So let's go scale along the right. Scale along the Y. Lovely. There we go. Look at that. And then we can grab this and this. Just grab two of them. Shift D. Hold Control. G, Y. Just line that up like so. G, Y. Hold Control. There we go. That's the edge of the door. Shift D, Y. That's the edge of the wall. Cool. That semi works out fine. Ha! The feeling. I make something from angle. Move closer. Scope. Siku, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Adam Richards, welcome. So on Patreon, yes, all my kitbashing sets are available. All the pay ones, blah, blah, blah. They're all on there. I don't even know what my stats look like at the moment. Absolutely horrendous stats. But let's continue on. How we're looking now. Just jump into rendered mode. Beautiful. That light streaming in is exactly what I want. Let's do an Alt-H. And then this is our floor panel. Under here, we'll probably make some grooves and such for the plates to be moving along. I think that'll look pretty cool. But other than that, I'm fairly happy with how this is all coming out. I'm going to leave that wall blank there as if it's a concrete precast. But let's now go ahead and maybe work in this section over here. All right, so at the moment, that's looking a little bit too solid for my liking. So I do like this theme in here. So we might copy that. How can we make that look a little bit better? Maybe if we go, so this here will obviously be window frames. So what we're going to do is go Shift D to duplicate, P to separate by selection. And then I'm just going to go G, X, move it out ever so slightly. E to extrude along the X axis ever so slightly. Cool. Now I kind of want a border, sorry, to make it thicker. I'm just going to use a solidify modifier because I've got plenty of control. And I want it to go, actually go like this. Something like that. Lovely. From here, I'm going to press, whoops, let's go even thickness. And we'll bring that back down in a little bit now. Control A and apply that. From here, I'm going to select these corner bits. Like so. And then we'll do that here, 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 and here. And I'm just going to go Control B to do a bevel. There we go. Something like that. Lovely. From here, what can we do? Maybe select this whole section. Richo, welcome. Oh, was it you that joined that? Oh, it was you clown. More exposed internals via bent and missing panels. Yeah, I think you're right there. This is going to be a dilapidated workshop. Richo, I will see you in like a week, buddy. Fun fact, Richo, while you're there, is the light sensor that I have isn't fit for purpose, so I had to order a new light sensor. Okay, so from here, I do like the panels idea and some exposed crud. I think that's great. We will bevel everything out to make it a lot more rounded and so on and so forth. But I do miss you as well, buddy. I don't know if I said that. Let's select both these. I to do an inset, I to do an inset. And we are going to push that in like so. You know what? No. We're going to select one of these. And we're going to go E. And from here, I'm just going to jump into the asset library. All right. And I've got some hanging wires here. Where are you? Where are the hanging wires? Oh, come on. I know they exist because I made them. I'm having a look. Where are my hanging wires? Where are my hanging wires? Pipes. Ah. Is it? Yep, sweet, whatevs. Oops. Okay, let's go like that. Alt R, rotate Z 90 degrees. I'm going to scale that down. And then we're going to go into something like this. And then we're going to have, yes, something like that. And all the wires have come out. Now the idea that I've had is if I go Shift D, I'm going to scale this up a little bit. Let's go P, separate by selection. We're going to throw on ever so slightly a solidify modifier. Nice. Let's go G. Let's go origin. 3D, like so. Alt R. Nope, I hate you. So we'll try and make it as straight as possible now. Let's just rotate. Yep, perfect. And the point of this is to kind of, this is the panel that fell down. I like that idea. 90. And then this panel just kind of sits up against the wall. We all know places like that. It's like, yeah, I'll get around to it. I'll put it back up. Yep. Let's actually should have done that as well. Shift D, scale, P, separate by selection. That one, right click, set origin to geometry, solidify, modifier, pressure. There we go, 0. Something like that. Yep, perfect. Love it. Play Alien Calendar. I have no idea what that is. Oh, wait. Just model the internal braces and cover it with panels later. Oh, yeah. Could do that. That's what I do. One for female aliens poster. I mean, we could make one. We could just crack open Character Creator and, go to town on that. But, yeah, whatever floats your boats. I'm not going to be creating all the panels just yet. From here, I am going to add in a bevel on all these extremities. So let's now go Control B to do a bevel. How's that looking? That's looking pretty good. Let's go right click shade auto smooth. Nice. We do have this. So I'm going to add that in there as well. Nice. Beautiful. That's looking pretty good. How it's all mangled in here. Maybe we might go Shift D. Bring that out. I'm going to put a few edge loops in and we'll keep that same theme we had before. Something like this. Let's now go, whoop, good thing I checked. Control merge by distance. Is there something here? Nope. Okay. Let's go I to do an inset, delete vertex, delete faces. And then I'm going to go in ahead, go and select all these individual vertices. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And one more. Control B to do a bevel. Nope. Control Shift B to bevel the vertice. Come on, Marco, you know that. And then from here, I'm just going to go E to extrude. Something like that. Let's go Control LP, separate by selection. And then this is now going to swing back into that position there, giving us our internal bracing. That's, oh yeah. Just ask Midjourney. Yeah, could I? I wonder if it would though. A good give it a go at some alien bunny pics. Gosh. Slightly scaring me, but I am somewhat intrigued. Alright, let me just quickly fix this mess up. And we'll just bring that. Something like that. Bring that down. I know that's wibbly wobbly. Oh. Maybe we just go delete edge loop. Maybe that'll be smarter. Perfect. Look at that. That's grouse. What else we got? We got some nice little panels. We probably could right here and here. What I'm going to do here is go Control B to do a bevel. We're going to go into one extra step and we'll bring it back in. Control numpad minus will minimize our selection. And then I can just do Alt S. And V to rip. There we go. Beautiful. Let's go from here. I'm going to do the same thing. Control B. Control numpad middle mouse. Alt S. Something like that. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. And now we can kind of see how everything's modular as it's coming in to build. Nice. Over here, what could we build? I feel like this section here. Am I? Oh, okay. Control LP, separate by selection. Are you a different piece? Yep. Sweet. I'm going to put an edge loop through here. Edge loop through here. So we have something like this. GG. Let's go E to extrude along the x-axis, scale x0. Shift D like so. And then from here, Control LP, separate by selection. This here is going to be some sort of like control panel. Off-brand. I hear. Let's go something like that. Delete faces. And so this is going to be... what's going to be? Ooh, I know. Let's bring in my console stuff. This might... Okay, so from here, I'm going to bring that in. There's some big switches. But whatevs. Let's bring in this big screen. There we go. G to the Z. Something like that. Whole bunch of buttons. Those, I think those buttons are a little bit too big. So we might have to just bring it down. Something like that. Let's just snap them across. Y. Something like that. And then we'll also do some radial things. Oops. And then we can do some sliders while we're at it. How's that looking? Maybe here. Shift D, hold control, snap that in place. Shift D, rotate 90. I hate you. Let's go into medium point, rotate 90. Something like that. What is this piece? I don't remember. Nope, don't like you. What is this? What is this? A cyberpunk? You gotta have comical large buttons. Just one button. The do not touch button. And then what do we got here? This is another panel. So this is a set that I created purely for creating consoles. There we go. Let's do it like that. And then we'll do that. Plop it in there like so. And I just want to add in something else. Perfect. Nice. Excellent. That look, I'm actually really like that. I'm going to do one more little screen here. Like that. And then from here, let's go Shift D, scale on the Z. Just to kind of hide this whole section. Delete faces. There we go. All right. So from here, it's almost like this piece slides into that. Well, actually, just do that. Control B. That's looking pretty good. From here, I'm going to select all this. Control J to join. Let's go into rendered view and have a look. Some of these should have lights. Lovely, lovely jubblies. Dropped an MJ attempt in Discord. What? Oh gosh. Ah, Can you can you give me the 4 images and we'll put them up. You know how you go upscale and then just send them through. From here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select some buttons like this. Whoops. Control L, and I'm going to create another material. Let's go Control Light. I'm going to duplicate this one, and we're going to call this one blue, and we'll make this blue. Assign, and I'm going to select probably some of these buttons, and you. Control L. Add a new material, and we're going to go blue, duplicate, and this one's just going to be green. Let's go assign, and then last but not least, just have some red ones. Control L, new, and material, duplicate, red, and then this one will be our red color. Assign. Ah, yeah. I'm actually reading the upper right one. This one up here, yeah. It's not bad. Specularity will turn down a little bit. Let's make sure we've got Shift N. Make sure the normals are all facing the right way. Face orientation. You're facing the wrong way. That's fine. A lot of this is facing the wrong way. That's fine. While rendering. Nice. Welcome, Alex. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button. Just do it. Pretty please. Let's go origin. Beautiful. Bring that back in. I'm not too worried about face orientation just yet. And then hopefully that'll just slot into place. Let's go a little bit more. GX, Y, hold control. GY, X, and we'll bring it back. Just something like that. And so that is now going to... Yeah, that's not bad. That's looking pretty good. Obviously, this here will be kind of like matte underscore concrete. I can never spell it. And it'll be kind of like a bit of a darkish color. Let's go specularity down and the roughness up. This down here will be matte concrete as well. Up here will be matte underscore painted metal underscore white. Painted metal underscore white. Let's go maybe like a gray color. Specularity up. We're just doing very basic materials at the moment. Painted white, you shall be painted white. You actually just do this. Select all that, copy material to selected. Nice. That's cool. You are going to be painted white as well. Oops. Painted white. You are going to be matte underscore rubber. And you're going to be kind of like a dark color. Specularity all the way down and the roughness all the way up. And then that's how that is. RTX all the way. Can you import metahumans into Blender? I think technically yes, but are you allowed to? No. A6000. Due to licensing, you cannot use Unreal Engine's characters outside of Unreal, metahumans. So check that. Same as Quixel. You can't use Quixel outside of Unreal Engine unless you've actually purchased it. So anything made by Epic has to stay in Epic. Trust me, I've looked into this. I know. I am semi-thinking like, I don't really want them red though. Maybe like a dark red. Matte underscore I beams. So let's just quickly go through and select all our I-beams. That one, 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 that one. We'll come back to you, sir. Nope, you. Copy material to selected. Upscales are in Discord. All right, I will try telling GPO nuts. What? Try telling the GPU nuts that you run an A6000 series RTX card, and they'll say you're lying. Taskmaster? Task manager? There we go. There we go. A6000. 48 gig of dedicated memory. So, yeah. All right, that's... Ew. Let's bring that just forward a little bit. There we go. Not too shabby. We'll probably make this maybe like a corrugated iron style door. This here will also be concrete. This one here will go matte underscore metal. We will keep that as white, metallic all the way up, speculator all the way down, and the roughness something like that. You and you are metal. Copy material to selected. You and you shall be... You and you shall be metal. Yes. These window sills will be metal. Whoops. Good try, Marco. Metal. Oh, you dumb donkey. Metal. There we go. That's looking good. This is monster graphics cards. The 4090 though is still better. So when I upgrade my computer again, probably next year, I'll probably buy it. Malcolm, I've been in contact with Blender devs again. The Arc and Radeon cards, ray tracing cores. Oh, interesting. I will stick with NVIDIA cards though. Primarily because Mr. Emerges here. Welcome, buddy. Primarily because I do a lot of Omniverse work. And you'll see there's actually quite a few tutorials coming out. I think there's still another 5 tutorials coming out about Omniverse. So yeah, make sure you check them out. Okay, just check out videos in general, please. Because the reason why I'm starting to use Omniverse a lot more is because I figure. See me rolling along nicely? Yeah, it's plopping along. The reason why I'm using NVIDIA Omniverse is because I figure that if they're making the hardware, technically their program should be optimized to render. Who just joined with the subscribe button? Let's have a look. Dragon, welcome. I know we stick with the best ones for now, but I'm just excited that someone's giving us 16 gig of VRAM for $400. Jeez. Let's get those likes popping. Yeah, it's only 48. We're slowly coming along. Okay, so I'm actually really happy with how this is turning out. Let's just move that back over X to about here-ish, I think. Let's throw, you know what, actually, let us continue just working on that a little bit here. What I'm thinking that if I grab everything around here like that, what the? Oh, donkey. Let me just, I stuffed up. Oh, what the? What? Let's go delete edge loop. What the? Merge by distance. 8 vertices. All right. There we go. That's better. Let's go like this. Gonna grab that. That. And then we'll grab that, and that. I'm going to go Shift D. Let's go GZ. I'm just going to move it up ever so slightly. P, separate by selection. Select this piece in here. And let's do I to do an inset. Something like that. Let's go delete faces. Select this, delete faces. And now we've got this bit in here. I'm going to select this inside. Okay, let's go scale on the X, scale on the Y, Control LE to extrude. And so that's given us this now. Now, what was the point of that marker? Well, let me tell you, this is going to become a metal piece. And then this is kind of like the section that this concrete block kind of lands on. Overhead winch, absolutely. I completely agree. How's treating uni? How's uni treating you? Good, loving it. It is brilliant. I don't have my thing at the moment, but anyway, it's coming along nicely. I'm struggling at the fact now that, you know, in 6 months I have to go back to work. I think that's my biggest pain point at the moment is, yeah, how do you go back to work after going to uni for a year? Anyway, yeah, that's one thing I'm struggling. How were the How will the mechanic access the bottom? Like a trench? Yeah, so the plan is... So I was going to have a pit. The other thing is overhead crane. We can probably just create something. Quantum levitation. Yeah, how do you go back to work full stop? It's because I was like towards the end of last year, I was planning on dropping back down to 4 days a week. Whoa, and spending a day on YouTube. Because I mean, at the moment, everything I do on YouTube is after hours. Like at the moment, it's 11 p.m. Kids have gone to sleep. My wife's gone to sleep, and Marco does all this now. So this is kind of like my hobby, and hopefully this web series that we're developing. Let me just quickly show you the storyline. It's coming along. We've got, you know, bios for the two main characters at the moment. We've got the location. So this is the workshop that we're working on at the moment. The spaceship, I think this one, okay, that information's not in there. So this is the end goal now, is working on a web series. I think I've probably got about 6. I got the idea for 6 3-minute episodes, and then eventually I'll just do it all as one big episode. So that's the goal. But it all depends how hardcore uni gets. So it might stuff me up a little bit, but it's fine. I'll deal with it and just keep going. I can't remember what I was saying. Open, welcome. Where the heck is that? Copy. Open up a new tab. Control V. Central Asia. Here. Yeah, right. Sick. Welcome. Yeah, so let's go ahead and think about this overhead system now. A lot of fluff in there. So we're going to go G, something like that. How we're going to animate it. So everything's going to be animated in Blender, obviously, other than the characters, which will be done through iClone, Character Creator, the Perception Neuron, so on and so forth. That'll be the main goal for that. But other than that, everything what we do in terms of kind of like winch wise. So I think we'll do something like this. This is going to be the big section up here. Yeah, let's go with something like that. Where is it? Okay, so let's go GZ. No. Let's go like this. Delete vertices, and we'll do what we did before. Something like this. Scale on the Y. Oops, and we'll do that. Delete these two faces, and now we've got our I-beam. Whoops. E to extrude along the X-axis. Some big get stuffed I-beam like that. And then we'll have the device hanging from the bottom, and that's what's going to be kind of going left and right. The system that this needs to connect to, so let's go ahead and think about that. Shift D, rotate 90 degrees. It'll be, maybe we go like this. Hold control to snap. That is way too big. Maybe here. E to extrude to about there. That looks too much. Let's go like this. Whoops, Marco, come on. So at the moment what we're building is how it's going to be rolling along the Uzbekistan. What? How does that be? How does one be that far from water? Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty far. But hey, welcome. I've now lost complete train of thought. Marco, come on, pull your socks up. You're not wearing any socks. That's fine. Shift. Oops. Oh, Shift S. Cursor selected. Shift A. We're going to add in a cylinder. Scale. Rotate Y 90 degrees. Let's bring it like that. Something like this. We'll make it go there. Whoa. Shift D. Something like that. From here, so that's how these rotate along. So that means we're going to have to grab that plate, bring it up like this, G to the Z, scale on the Y-axis. So back to the web series. So I'm trying to slap together some people who are going to be doing voiceovers as well. My main guy, Mr. Netwinder, I think he'll be doing a lot. Let's just quickly jump over to his channel. Actually, no, we'll jump on his Twitch. And where are you? Netwinder. There he is. So this guy right here. I know he'll be doing it up. Added a few more options. I will put them in. I will put them in. I'm going to regret it, but I will put them in. So yeah, Netwinder will be doing probably quite a few voices for me. Scale on the X. E, scale on the X. There we go. Something like that. G to the X. Let's bring everything down now. So we're going to have something like that. Nice. So that's going to be our pulley system. I don't know why I'm going into so much detail up here. We're probably not really going to be seeing it, but I think it's just going to be good just to have this kind of detail. I find that when I was doing a bit of work with Felicia White, the detail she was putting in, I was like, yeah. So I'm just going to add in just some extra in there. Lovely. Look at that. And then this here, we will duplicate. Actually, no, we're not finished with this yet. I am going to grab that section in here. Shift D. Let's go rotate 90, rotate X 90, rotate Z 90. And then we're going to go something like that. And we're just going to add in some flanges. Fine. We'll move you in a little bit. Something like that. Oops. Silly marker. GZ. Shift D. Scale Y -1. GY. Something like that. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh yeah, the stream's picking up a bit. Yep, we're slowly getting there. 61 people. It's nice. Getting a nice graphy McGraph going up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If any of your characters are hillbillies, I am actually thinking about you, Terry, and I do want to specifically make a character for you. A, because you've supported me for so freaking long, but I think it would probably be like, I think your grandkids would be like, oh my goodness. Well, they probably wouldn't be like that, but they would probably lose their mind. Just saying. So I was already thinking about you. So, but then, yeah, I'll probably put out the call to Patreon peeps as well. All right, so this is what this section will look like, GZ. So it's going to be rolling up along here somewhere. Let's go B. Maybe we might just make it roll here-ish. Because, I mean, that's already sitting there. And that means some of the work's already done. I'm just going to do that. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, no, it won't work because those bars are there. You can't go through that, which is not fine. It would have to be extended. Ah, that's fine. Let's grab all that. Oop, hiccups. And I'm just going to go G to the X. Okie dokie. G to the X. And we're going to do something like that. And then that's how that's going to be running. A 4K cameo. Yeah. I mean, hopefully. I haven't asked, but I'm going to assume that's a yes. Alright, so we will do the same for that on this side. Let's go something like that. Something like that. And that gives us, yeah, look at that. So that means maybe what we could do is grab all this section and just bring it down a smidgen. Perfect. Look at that. And then maybe what we can do is edit this section up here. Oops. And we'll go box select. G to the Z. Bring. I hate you. Deselect that. G to the Z. Select that. G to the. Oop. GZ. So that we have that. Nice. And now we've got our railing up the top there. These pipes we won't see as much. Doesn't require visuals. Don't worry. That would just be a voice. If anything, it's in the first part with where they're communicating with the police is the idea. Because my main man in the short is straight shooter. However, things happen. Matte, metal, oops, assign. So that looks pretty good. We need a device that sits under here now. Yeah, cool. Is MetaHuman free? MetaHuman's free. But once again, you have to use it within Unreal Engine. Now, one thing I haven't set up is a lighting in here. Let's just move that up a smidgen. I love that. Under here, let's just quickly create a light. All right, go away for a sec. Something like this. I'm going to go I to do an inset, E to extrude. Let's actually select everything. Scale on the X. Scale on the X so that we have something like that. Do that. Control B to do a bevel. How's that looking? That's looking pretty cool. I'm going to select this and this. Excellent. So that is going to be matte base, assign, invert my selection, and then we're going to go into light. I kind of want a yellow light. But what we're going to do is I'm going to make this an off. I'm going to go 5-ish. Oops, make sure we hit assign, because I always forget to hit assign. Now if we come over into here, perfect. And from here I'm going to go Shift S, cursor to selected, and then we're going to add in light. And it's just going to be a point light. Slightly yellow, 250 watt, 120 watts. Excellent. Let's select both of them. Nope. Let's select both of them. Shift D. Bring that up into there. G to the X. Shift D, Y. Probably about there. I am half thinking maybe blue would be a better way to go. Yeah. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Blue. Where's that one? And you can be blue as well. But bring you down about 60 watts. Yeah, nice. So that's coming along nicely. We'll probably add in some lights along here. Because, I mean, obviously at the end of the day, when the dude's filming, I think keeping it mostly bounce light from a strong sun is really atmospheric. Yeah, so I think... Because, I mean, obviously at the end of... Just spat all over the mic. The end of the day... Where am I? What am I doing? Mesh. We're going to have something like that. Let's jump over into shading. And we're going to go into object. Blah, blah, blah. New material. This one's going to be volumetric. That is not how you spell it, but good try, Marco. Whoops. Volume scatter. Plug that one into there. Density will be 0.01, 0.95. So when we go into kind of like rendered view, we're going to have that just like a touch of atmospheric thingamabob. Sure, it's going to include render times, but we're going to be worrying about that. We're going to be worrying more about that in Omniverse when we're rendering. So, you know, if we went like 0.03, see it's a lot thicker. And that kind of gives us a little bit more of an omniverse. I know what I want to say. Anyway. I don't know the word now. The line is good for the studio, by the way. Yeah. It's not too bad. So I did a massive upgrade in the room. I still need to put lights back over here. That's the word. Good enough. I got to add some more lights over here because at the moment I've got one light up here, and then I bought a brand new light in front of me. So it's a little bit brighter. It can go brighter, but yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go back to that. So I'm really liking how that's coming together. Let's select this cube and just go hide because I don't need you in my life right now. This is why I've kept the materials very simple as well, is because these materials aren't going to be coming across when we're doing, when we go over to Unreal, when we go over to NVIDIA Omniverse. So yeah. All right, let's go scale. I just want to work on these stairs a little bit. We're going to go something like that. G, Y. Shift D, G, Y. Cool. How can we make this look cool, actually? Let's go Shift S, right click, set origin to geometry. Let's now go select all this, delete vertices. Let's now come into here and we're going to just throw in a mirror modifier. I hate you. Let's go onto the Y-axis, please. Control A, apply the rotation. Thank you. Now we kind of want to make this look like some really nice stairs. How are we going to do this? Let's go GG. GG. Edge loop. GG. 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 Cool. That'll give us that. So now if I go I to do an inset, let's do I again. That is bizarre. So let's select everything, merge by distance, and now we'll do I again. That looks kind of cool. Delete faces. Let's now select everything except for the outside. And that one. And if I do now Control B, Control Shift B, something like that, we can go E to extrude. And that'll give us that. From here, I'm just going to select these top edges. Shift D, P, separate by selection. And then we're going to grab that. Let's make sure we're in clipping. There we go. Go below, please. E to extrude along the y-axis. Nice. GZ. Bring that in. I to do an inset. P, separate by selection. All right, I'm trying to do something fancy now. Can I pull it off? I don't know. E to extrude. And then we've got something like that. From here. Oh, I don't know what the buttons are. Zaris, welcome. Let's go 3, 3, 3, 3. Now we've got squares-ish. Right-click, subdivide. Convert to, let's go triangle. That didn't work. Triangle faces. Shift N. Triangle faces. I hate you. Why would you do that? Alright, fine. I to do an inset. Something like that. Delete faces. Select all. E to extrude. GZ. Bring that in. Alt S. Oops. Individual orange. Expand it a little bit. And then we've kind of got that there. That's not bad. I'll buy that for $1. Let's make these pieces here red. I-beam. I'm a pro at making cyber models. I don't know. I feel that I've yet to make anything cyber model-ish, which is... It's getting there. It's getting there. Just got to keep practicing and smashing it out. The flooring's going to be interesting. Schmick. Poke faces. Is that what you were looking for? Is there a thing called poke faces? No. Get stuffed if there is. Right click, subdivide, subdivide, subdivide. That's what I was going for. Far out. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I learned something. faces. Schmickery. Schmickerer. Gosh dang it. Let's come back into this section in here. I'm going to build a door frame. So let's go like this. Actually, we'll do that. Control B. And we'll do something like this. Okie dokie. That's a little bit overkill, but whatevs. From here, I'm just going to do I to do an inset. And we will delete... delete this edge. Oh no, that's fine. Let's go like this. P separate by selection. And we'll do that. Scale Z0. GZ. Control L. GY. Here's a question. Has anyone used 11 Labs? Now, 11 Labs is a tool which can recreate people's voices. Has anyone actually used it? Is it any good? Schmick and schmickera. That is my question. Because I did have an idea for a video. However, I need to rip some people's voices to make it good. Good. So that is why I ask. For those of you been around for a while, know that I have made some... yeah, so that is my... I just got a question. I just want to know if it's any good. Oop, I was about to sneeze. Alright, let's go like that. And then... Actually, we'll do bevel in here. Then we're going to do this. Let's go something like this. GZ. GZ. Oh, fine. Let's do an edge loop through the middle. Shift S, cursor selected. Right click, set origin 3D cursor. And then we'll go V to rip. Now, here's a little fun fact for anyone. So if you're using the ripping tool, depending on where the cursor is, so if I've got it on the left-hand side, if I press V, it's going to rip that side. If I've got it on this side, I press V, it's going to rip the other side. So there we go. Just a... Almost close the stream. So there, that's a little bit of a fun fact, just in case someone was wondering. Control A, apply that rotation. Let's go into the mirror modifiers, and we'll throw a mirror modifier on there, because what I wanted to do was GZ. I'm going to do I to do an inset, and I'm going to do E to extrude. Let's go Alt S. I hate you. So we won't be doing that. Oh, actually, that's actually not too bad. Ooh, no. We're going to go like this. Far out. Far out. Let's do it like this then. Dirt. Actually, we'll do that. We'll keep that one. So I'm just trying to make this look a little bit better. I have an idea on what it could look like. And that one, and that one. Cool. That was fairly easy. Control B to do a bevel. Whoops, missed a piece. Oh. Missed a few pieces. There we go. Control B. Sorry, I've stopped talking for a little bit. I went into thinking mode. F2 add-on uses the same thing, which tells you the direction of the TP to spawn new faces. Oh, yeah. Sean. I tried playing 2. Sounds semi-good. I think you find some uses, but you need a tweak. Yeah, so for the people who I have been doing the voices that I need, I've been getting their audio and I will try and feed it as much as possible, but it's just more. I just want to see what it's like. Black's Neons, the tone still comes across as fake. Ah, right. No worries, Alto. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for chilling around. Maybe it's not fit for purpose then for me just yet. I'm just going to apply that now. Merge by distance. Let's quickly just make a bit of a door handle. Scale Z 0. There we go. Something like that. Control L, G. GY. And then we'll select the back face. I, E, U, U, ah, wada wada bing bang. Good enough. Let's go from here. This here can be I-beam red. This section here can be red as well. How's that looking now? 69. Nice. 69 people, 69 likes. So someone's putting emotion into voices, it doesn't come across. Yeah, okay. Ew, yuck. That's disgusting. Don't do that, Marco. Let's we'll change that material to let's go black maybe. That metal door, we'll change that back to maybe that. Yeah, nice. All right. We haven't really touched that, so definitely we'll need to add some more into there. What else we got? Let me just quickly... Okay. Definitely we'll be putting those Midjourney posters up somewhere. I think this is a very nice start. I will continue to focus on this. This ship, I will try and get done this week. The interior and all that in there. I was actually going to do this on live stream, do the interior, but I think I might leave that for another live stream. Petition for Alien Babe posters before the stream ends. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll put them in. We're going to put them in. Where are you? Happy Easter. Thanks, Smokey. Where are we? Michael 3D. There we go. Jeez. All right, let's kind of go through these posters. Oh, actually, it's funny enough, it's actually easier to open all these in browser. Nice. Let's open in browser. Now the problem is I'm actually going to have to create one of these characters in Character Creator. And by Character Creator, I'm talking about this one here, just in case nobody knows what I'm talking about. Chris! Oh my goodness. Welcome. We are slowly starting to wrap up, but I got to throw in one of these things. All right, let's Kaz. Ooh, I'm trying to work out which is the better one. I do like this one here. I think we might go with that one. Let's go save image as, and we'll come back to it. F Studios, we're at 56 at the moment, and this is going to be poster 1. Poster 1. Yeah, what is? It's good enough. Okay, all right. So with that, no, let's do it the other way. File, import, images, planes. I've got this. We're going to come up into here. Let's make sure that we've got snapping. I don't have, oh, hang on. I don't have my screen up, so I can't read chat. There we go. That was my favorite too. Actually, we might, let's do a poll on Discord and just have everyone like their favorites. So I'm just going to send another invite to everyone. Control V. There is a link in the description somewhere anyway. But go over to the general tab and then just put a like next to whichever one you like, funnily enough. So up here, I kind of want to stick it to the wall. I can go into face project. We're going to go into median and align rotation, and we're going to rotate. If I go G, hold control, 90 to the minus. And what we can do now is I'm going to just subdivide this puppy. Okay, I've got an idea. It's okay. I think the poster might be a little bit too big, but this is the idea that I have, is that these guys have no idea how to stick stuff down. So I'm going to press O to bring up proportional editing up the top here. Smooth. Let's just go rotate on the Y. Oops. Rotate on the Y. Oh, that's why. Okay, now I'm trying to think. What is the best way to rotate this around? I think maybe... Whoop. Uh-oh. If I go like this, G. Rotate. What the? No. Donkey. Let's have a look. What does that look like? It's not exactly what I was going for. If I go like that. No. Let's go something like that. And then I'm going to go rotate. And we'll bring that right in. Oops. Come on. You can do it. There we go. I think it's obviously a little bit too big at the moment. But there you go. We can. This is how we've stuck it to the wall. Maybe put it here. A little bit of alien love. Control S. Nice. Right click. Shade smooth. I think that these buttons are too bright. What I am going to do is I'm going to drop them down to like 10. Maybe 5, 5, 2. Nope. 5, 7. Just because I think the buttons should be a lot dirtier. But obviously this is coming back to, we're going to have to clean these up in Omniverse a little bit later. Maybe add a grunge layer to it. Yeah. So I think for something like this, I might just jump into Photoshop, Creator, and just clean it up. Really good. I do like it though. I do like the idea. So I will probably continue this on Discord, where I'm going to be adding a whole bunch of little greebly bits to this. probably some like sci-fi crates and so on and so forth, to kind of like just build out the scene and have all the tools and blah blah blah. And you know, we might have a big piece somewhere over here or something, I don't know, but I do like to have the concept of it being able to move the whole bench. I think that's kind of cool. Definitely we need to add in some lights, so on and so forth. But yeah, hopefully by next Sunday I'll have all the scripts written out as a first draft. I can send it off to a couple of people to have a read, and we'll go from there. But anyway, thank you very much for stopping past. We went for about 2 hours. Why is my timer start there? Anyway, that's a bit weird. I have a whole bunch of NVIDIA Omniverse videos coming out. I do have a whole bunch of shorts that are coming out as well. So if you see those shorts, just play them. What else? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I will show you. There's one video here. This is what I'm thinking about of doing some more of these. So this is my uni assignment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this video. Did you why'd you watch it to the end? If you watched it to the end, have a look. Watch that video. I'll leave you guys to it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys coming past. Well, let's try and aim for a Thursday night stream as well. I will be live streaming in Discord as well, so if you want to have a chat, I will exist over there. But for now, it is almost midnight, and I'm going to bed. Have a good night, guys. Arrivederci. Bonjour. Where's